Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cowboys will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes. This is a gamble. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air, it's Weeks. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking for space. It's Mung. Past the 40. On the move at the 30. He's loose down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Breaks into the open. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
An unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Making side adjustments here. Smith dropping to pass. Looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. State offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. To make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Here he comes with the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. He wants to change this route. Smith wants to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Back to pass on second down. He's got an open man. He's loose. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
He rumbles travels all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. 1st down for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. At midfield, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. Inside. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the 1st down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Quarterback may change this route. Smith dropping to pass. Here's a heat. Keeps it going. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Skips away from pressure. On the move, he fires. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You can underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. That's caught. It's Mung. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys! Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offense. As you've seen the explosion, it's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offense is just, they got the upper hand.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Georgia State. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Back to pass, it's Weeks. Flips it out in the flat. Across the 25, he's got room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Ready to try the point after. Oh, they blocked the extra point. That's a live ball. He can take it back for two. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more score. Turning it on! Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Smith wants to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Makes the catch. It's Grohl. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distance.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Buckle up, boys. I think more scores are coming.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Dropping back, it's Weeks. This time on target. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Makes the grab. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. this crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Scanning the field, it's Weeks. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab on the left. He's going for the goal line. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Calls his own number. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. There's a penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground because there's not much to lose this close to the end zone. You can't spot that ball much closer to the end zone than that. Third and goal after the penalty. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Yeah, and that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
The Cowboys backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. The run from the shotgun. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's into the open down the middle. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They feature him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to pass, it's Weeks. He wants to take the top off. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Might be changing the route. Finds his man down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Hauls it in. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. They're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the Hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The offense changing the play. Smith dropping to pass. Going for it all. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Liberty is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sparky isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by just 2 over New Mexico State. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll move the wide receiver. Using his feet. Runs through a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
You want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. To throw, it's Weeks. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Quarterback making checks. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Handoff from the gun. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the catch. It's Roll. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Throws to the wideout. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And the Cowboys look to keep this drive humming.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient.
Touchdown, Cowboys! And the stomping has commenced.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Back to throw, it's Weeks. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down. bringing up 2nd and 3.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
The Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Oh, better look out. There he goes. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30+ yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll immediately call timeout. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hands it off. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
3:25.
They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Find some fresh air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's going to go down as time has run out.